What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. I got finished my live stream, got a little bit emotional and things in there, but I appreciate each and every one of you guys being there and being part of the show. Some great news that there's an old saying, it's better to be lucky than good, or sometimes it's not what you know but who you know. You know what I'm saying? That if you have the right connections, you can do just about anything. Or sometimes you can have all the numbers and all the statistics and all the data in the world, and sometimes you just luck the hell out. The Cowboys have had that happen because, it was interesting with the live stream today because I had a Washington fan that seemed to be stuck, like, he was thrusted forward in a time machine that he was living in the past, because he was talking about Rico Gathers. And I'm like, Rico Gathers was 2018. That's like 4 years ago. Why are you talking about him? Or he was like, why did Cowboys get rid of DeMarco Murray? And it brought back some interesting conversations because with DeMarco Murray, you could look at it and say, how could the Cowboys let go of a running back that just rushed for over 1,800 yards? Are they stupid? No, they understand that you end up running backs into the ground. And unfortunately, they realized from Marion Barber, where they signed him to a big contract, that running backs have a short time in the NFL. You can look at Todd Gurley, how quickly he went downhill. The discussion of, has, of course, Zeke Elliott gone downhill. But the interesting thing is how things change because of one move. Let's say hypothetically the Cowboys re-signed DeMarco Murray. 2015, of course, Tony Romo got injured and so on, which led to the Cowboys having a bad season, and they drafted Zeke Elliott. Well, if the Cowboys had signed DeMarco Murray to a long-term contract, they probably wouldn't have drafted Zeke Elliott. You already got a big-name running back that's on a big contract. You're not going to turn around and draft another one in the first round. So Zeke Elliott's not there. But then also, too, when DeMarco Murray signed with the Eagles, the Cowboys got a fourth-round compensatory pick, which I believe was used to get Dak Prescott. Now understand, when Dak Prescott came here, they hadn't drafted Dak saying he's going to end up getting the Dallas Cowboys record in touchdown passes, that if he plays for 10 years, that he's going to own every Cowboys passing record. They didn't. They lucked into it. Remember, Dak Prescott, he started out as the fourth-string quarterback. I believe Jamil Showers was even in front of Dak Prescott. That's a case where the Cowboys, you can't say they drafted him because they were smart. They tried to move up for Paxton Lynch, and that failed through, and they just got to the point, well, we'll just try and grab a quarterback. Who's left? Dak Prescott, come on down. They got lucky instead of being good. The Cowboys got lucky with Micah Parsons. Micah Parsons, who has become the face of the franchise, who seems to be a sponge that wants to do everything he can about football. You can see that this guy, one, is enjoying life. He's seen everywhere. But two, understands that I have to put in the work to be the best. Seeing that clip today of him as a wide receiver, that's a guy much like Charles Haley. See, Charles Haley, I can say I know things about Charles Haley because we went to JMU together, and I could tell some stories that might get my ass kicked, but regardless, I could tell some stories that probably make people blush too. But the thing about Charles is, or was, I don't know now, Charles Haley could not stand to lose anything. Not a football game, not a game of pool, not a video game of Punch Out, and certainly not spades. It was win at all costs and never accepting defeat. That's Micah Parsons. And Micah is trying to do everything that he can. And the fact that he listens to others, hearing him talk about what Lyle Collins taught him. Lyle Collins told him, you have to get a move that they fear, because once you get a move that they fear, they will have that in their head, and they will be worried about that. And from that move, then you can do everything else, because they're going to be concentrating on stopping that one move. And so they're going to bust their ass to say, Micah Parsons is so fast, I can't let him beat me outside. So that tackle is going to step outside to make sure he cuts that off, and he's going to overcompensate because he's so worried about that one thing that now I own your ass. I can come back on the inside and leave you flat-footed. And not being satisfied, he's going to be working with DeMarcus Ware. DeMarcus Ware and Fletcher Cox and Von Miller and stuff, they're going to be getting together and working on honing their craft. See, that's the difference of a Micah Parsons versus a Taco Charlton. Okay? Because, and I'll say even the difference between a Dak Prescott and a Carson Wentz. See, it's my belief that I don't care who it is out there. Everybody can teach you something if your mind is open to it. And that's the truth. And the day you stop learning is the day you die. See, Taco, when Charles Haley was trying to talk to him and teach him, he was like, Charles who? Who's this old guy? See, you a dumbass. You a dumbass that ain't seen shit. You ain't been there. You don't know what this guy went through in his career to get to being a Hall of Famer. That's a guy that you should shut up and you should listen to and pick his brains. And that, my friends, is Micah Parsons. See, some guys are just naturally gifted and think, I know everything. Others that are great understand there's more I can learn. And Micah is putting in the work and the effort to make sure that he can be the best he can be. See, that's the difference of why guys succeed and ones are just average. Everybody at this level has skill. They're the top of the top. You don't make it in the NFL, even if you're talking about being a practice squad guy, without being really, really good. If you think about it in this terms, about 1% of high school football players will make it to college. And of that 1%, about 1/10 of 1% will make it to the NFL. That means everybody's got skills. And your chances of getting there are slim. But it's the ones that put in that extra work, that extra effort, that learn that extra step, that put in those extra reps, that are the ones that become the Hall of Famers. Definitely Micah Parsons has that mentality and has that drive. And we'll see when his career's done where he's going to be. But the Cowboys are lucky they lucked into Micah Parsons. And that's all I got for you guys tonight. I'm going to be doing something a little bit extra. I've been working hard in the my workshop doing prints, and I'm going to be doing a lot of different ones. I've got Charles with the 5 trophies. I think that one's outstanding. I got my man Stuart Morrison. Great picture of him. I've got the original '88 with the Hail Mary. I got Roger and all that. What I'm going to be doing is we're leaving a week from tomorrow to go to Dallas for Stu. And I want to do as much as I can get done for that. And so what I'm doing is everybody who has donated to the GoFundMe or does a super chat between now and our trip, I'm going to give away a piece of artwork every day. And I want to make sure that I do that as a thank you for helping to support doing something for somebody else. And in my heart, I want to try and start doing something different and changing the narrative. There's so much negativity, so much hate, so much disregard of our fellow man. We're all Americans. We're all one country. We used to come together for the common good. I don't know what happened, but I'm going to try and be the change that I want to see. And I want to start looking out for others. And I'm hoping that I can lead by example and that others will try and do the same. It might be a futile thing that I'm doing. It may never make a difference, but I'm not going to give up. I believe in the people that are here. I believe in my country, and I'll be damned if I'm going to give up. I hope you guys are having a great night. I always end this by saying, tell people you love them, because you might not get the chance again. I love you guys, and especially I love you, Stuart. And God willing, I'll be here tomorrow, and I'll see you in the morning.